In most countries, you can probably get by and just fly under the radar and have it and get your money on your account and nobody asks too many questions. In Germany, it's not the case, unfortunately. We love to kind of front load all the bureaucracy here. And I find it interesting because I have talked to people from the US and they told me you really have a lot of bureaucracy there. It just hits you later, right? You have this
Oh,
whole
right.
trouble with the state and federal laws being, kind of like a whole mix of a whole new bag of problems. But they often only hit you once you're already big. And here they hit you right away when you start. So I kind of got hit by this. Oh, you have a business in another country, but you're actually living here and it's sole proprietorship. So you actually have to kind of register an offshoot of your business in this kind. So then you have to do taxes
Mm.
twice, and then you have to make sure that you don't get double tax. It's really a mess. And I said, just the work around it is so much more trouble than it's worth. So I closed it down. I said, okay, how can I do it the default way, right? And I found out that Germany has some intended ways to make it easier for people to start. But most people just don't know about it because everything else is so complex. So I thought, why don't I write down these ways that exist in my normally awful country when it comes to business that actually make it more or less simple to get started. The other side of the coin is that Germans, they love to cook everything very hot. There's the saying, right? You cook it very hot, even though it's actually, you eat it cold. So GDPR is an example. Oh, you have to this and this and follow
Yeah.
all these rules. No, you actually don't have to, like pull out your leg. In fact, it's quite simple to get started. There's like a few, one, two, three really important rules that you want to implement. But the rest is really very flexible. If somebody really complains to you and says, oh, delete me or whatever, you have 3 months time to do it. So
Yeah.
you can just do all this stuff manually until you're quite big.